Hello and welcome to Techno Smart. Today we're going to talk about oops. It's my dad. Let me get this call real quick. Hey Dad, how's it going? Good. I'm actually in the middle of something. Can I call you? What? You can get it up? What do you mean? Oh, okay. You can load up your email. All right, I understand. Can I call you back in Okay, hold on. Let me help my dad with his email problem real quick and I'll come back in 2 minutes. So, what's the problem? Right. So, that took a while to sort out. The problem was with Internet Explorer and my dad's computer. So for some reason, IE just refused to load, and that's why my dad could not log into his email. Actually, that makes me think what sort of websites my dad logs into. I probably don't want to think about that. Anyway, so we managed to find Chrome installed on his computer, and we loaded Chrome, and he could then log into his computer. But something which could have taken 2 minutes to solve took about 20 minutes on the phone, and it frustrated me and frustrated him because the terminology that I use are not something he's familiar with, and I have to use a different language to make him understand what I'm talking about. So it's a very time-consuming and frustrating process when you're helping someone who is not necessarily IT savvy to, fix a simple computer problem. So that made me think maybe in this video we can talk about how we can help people remotely to fix their simple computer issues. Something, for example, to do with Internet Explorer not loading or little bits and pieces like that. Instead of walking someone on the phone through the steps they need to take to fix the problem, we can use some remote session tools which are already out there, and there's so many of them out there, and take control of their computers remotely and spend way less time to resolve simple issues. One of the tools that I have been using over the past many years, and trust me, I have used many of them, if not all of them, one of the best ones is called TeamViewer. TeamViewer is a little piece of software that you can almost install on any device. You can install it on an iOS device, Android, PC, Mac, you name it. And as long as TeamViewer is installed on device A and device B, you can always control device B from device A or vice versa. So in this video, let's talk about how we can install TeamViewer, for example, on an iPhone 6 and a Windows 10 PC. This is just an example of how you can, for example, control your Windows 10 PC from your iPhone device. So let's get it started. So here I'm in front of my Windows 10 computer, and to download and install TeamViewer, we launch our browser. I like Chrome and I use Chrome every day. So I'm just gonna search for TeamViewer. It already populates the name automatically for me. And when I search for TeamViewer, the first link is to TeamViewer website. If I go to their website, you can see this green icon here as the icon for downloading the software. So I click on that and it starts downloading the software, which is a small piece of software. When I double click on that, it is going to take me through the steps to install the software. What happened? Let me just double click on it again. I think I clicked on it too early. So in the welcome page, it is asking for what type of install you want to go ahead with. There are three options at the top. Basic installation, installation to access this computer remotely, unattended, run only. So we want to install the unattended version of the software. So even if someone is not at their computer, we can remotely log in and help them out. This also can be used when you want to, for example, log into your computer remotely. For example, if you're on a holiday and you just want to log into your computer for any reason, and you can use your mobile phone or your tablet to do that. So that is the option for that purpose too. And then it says, how do you want to use TeamViewer? We're going to use it for personal, non-commercial use. We accept and finish. And we allow TeamViewer to be installed on this computer. It is going through the installation process, and very soon we're going to see the installation is going to finish, and we already have a TeamViewer icon on this computer. Set up unattended access. So this wizard is going to take us through a process where we can use a predefined username and password to log into this computer. So this is the computer name. I'm going to call this home laptop, and we're gonna give it a password. I'm gonna put my super secret password in here, and next it's gonna create an account for me. We can just say we don't want to do that just yet, and we finish the process. It's just gonna give me an ID that I can then copy in a notepad and use to connect to my computer remotely. So that's my ID that I'm gonna put here for future use, and that's done. So the ID for this computer is this number, and the password is this. Just remember that for increasing the security, if for example you're working with someone remotely and you just want to give them a temporary password, you can always change this password to something brand new, so that that user, that remote person that is trying to help you out, cannot log into your computer after you're done with that person. So now that we have finished installing TeamViewer on my Windows 10 PC, let's go ahead and install it on my iPhone as well. Now we're going to install TeamViewer on my iPhone. So here is my iPhone, and we're going to log into App Store, and then we're going to go to search and search for TeamViewer. There you go. That's the correct icon for TeamViewer, and we're gonna download the app. So the app takes less than a minute to download, and now we're gonna open the app. And it says TeamViewer would like to send you notifications. We don't want that. Just press next. We know all about that, what it does. That's done. So here you go. So I have a field here which says TeamViewer ID. And that is the ID of the remote computer that we're gonna control. So I am going to type in 13784542005, and then it tries to connect to the computer remotely. As you can see, this light, this little dot change from green to orange, and it says awaiting authentication. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this password in this field. I'm gonna put FP512, and here you go. So now I am logged into my Windows 10 PC with my iPhone, and as you can see, when I move the mouse cursor around on my iPhone, it is actually moving around on my Windows 10 PC. This software, TeamViewer, is very accurate, and as you can see, it is pretty much like I am moving the mouse on my computer. There is no lag, and I can just go ahead and move icons around. I can open my, let's just open Firefox, for example, and I can go to the top. I can browse to a website. I can see what is happening on the screen, and I can, for example, click on this on my iPhone, this icon, and I can load a keyboard, and I can just, for example, browse to BBC, and here you go. I load BBC up, and then I can go back to my screen, and I can click on BBC, and it loads the home page, for example. So as you can see, you can easily remotely control a computer through any device. This comes very handy. For example, you're traveling, you want to connect to your computer at home, or for example, someone calls you and needs some help on a remote computer, and as long as you have TeamViewer installed on the computer, you can easily log in. All they need to provide you with is the ID and the password, and you can easily interact with their computers remotely. So you saw how easy it was to install TeamViewer on 2 devices and control them remotely. I guess that's it for this video. Now I'm just gonna repeat the usuals. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you liked it so much, please subscribe to my channel for future videos. And until then, have a good time.